warm welcome to everyone. Thanks for joining me on Forever Sports. I am Ulukanyo Chongweni, and I will be keeping you company for this rather exciting clash between the Griquas and the Lions. Yes, two sides that one could argue have had rather contrasting seasons so far. Right, with the Griquas, I think playing beautiful rugby, generally speaking, right, and I think that is in part owing to the fact that as a team they've had plenty of games. But you also see a Lions side that has gone through a lot, sort of in this Curry Cup. But it's exciting, and I think last week we sort of saw a glimpse of what they're about. But I think just in generally speaking, we've got two sides here that in general at the core of their sort of identity, they love playing exciting rugby, running rugby. So we are hoping that as a spectacle, it will be good for us to watch. All right, yeah, I think Griquas is coming off back of beating the Sharks, will be bouncing. And in as much as the Lions went down against the Pumas, I thought there was a stint where they'll be proud and quite a few positives to take out of the game, given how disruptive their season has generally been. And I think just as a way to start, we can quickly just run through the respective team. We'll start with the visiting team. We've got in the 15 jumper Duncan Matthews, right, the elusive Duncan Matthews, and then 14 jersey, we've got Rabs Makwane. At 13, we've got Wandisile Similani. Interesting to see him back in the centers, given that last week he was in the 15 jump, and I thought he pretty much had quite a decent game. At 12, we've got Berger Ordendale, who is a player I think we still haven't seen the best of in SA Rugby. I thought by now we'll sort of be knocking in the box selection sort of chat as a potential insight, and I really loved him coming into sort of professional rugby. In the 11th jersey for the Lions, we've got Courtnall Skorsan, the Springbok. 10 jersey, we've got Jordan Hendrickson, exciting young man. 9, we've got Andre Van 8, who will be captain the side, the young Frankie Horn. 7 jumbo, we've got Ruan Strawley. 6, we've got Usibusiso Sangweni, who seems to have found a home at the Lions, having been at the Sharks previously. 5, we've got Reinhard Nottenhall. 4, we've got VP Pulsar. 3, we've got the tank Carlos Sardi. 2, Yakovisa, and 1, we've got Sti Sitole. Just quickly looking through the bench of the Lions side. Again, a couple of guys getting an opportunity there. Yeah, we've got in the 16 jumper, we've got PJ Porter. 17 jumper, we've got Nathan Macbeth. 18, we've got Ruan Drea. 19, Ruben Skuman. 20, Travis Gordon. 21, experienced Ross Krenya. 10, Freight Zellinger. 23, Stefan Binar. And a quick look at the Griquas side. Right, interestingly, we've got the man who usually has filled in at 12, but mainly at 10 in the 15 jumper. We've got Dinas De Brain. 14, we've got Idris Arensa. 13, we've got the former Stellenbosch star in Michael Hasner. 12, we've got Andre Swartz. 11, we've got Edwan Keita. 10, the ever-trusted George Whitehead. 9, Stephen Ongara, who I think is having a fantastic season. Right, there seems to be something with playing scrum off at the Griquas. We saw Zuck Berger graduate to the Blue Bulls. Yeah, it's interesting to see what move next Stephen will make. 8, we've got Ruan Steenkamp. 7, Sibabalo Koma. 6, Gideon van der Merwe, who's also been fantastic, and I think one of the most consistent performers going around in our Curry Cup at present. We've got in the 5 jumper, Stephen Willemsa. 4, Adri Smith. 3, Jano Porter. In the 2 jumper, we've got Yaku Ace. And 1, we've got Umkoli. And then on the bench, we've got 16, Leandria van Rooyen. 17, Andrew Kuhn. 18, Erich de Jager. 19, Cameron Lindsay. 20, former Nelson Mandela Varsity Cup captain in Uluyolo Tapula. 12, we've got Andrew Sergel. 22, Regan Oranje. And 23, Enver Brandt. So those are the 2 respective teams. right? You're not too far away from action. Please do engage with me in the comment section. Um, yeah, just let us know what your predictions are. Steve said if the Lions lose today, he'll be looting Ellis Park. Yeah, it's been quite tough being a Lions fan of late, but let's hope. Let's hope. It seems hopefully they can get a bit of momentum, and I think they've got a very good backline, solid backline, right? And obviously some youngsters, exciting youngsters in the forward pack. Hopefully today they are able to put it all together and ensure that they're able to get the win. We've got Tsotsi saying there, if the Lions lose today, they must get kicked out of Union Rugby, I suppose. That's what you meant of the Curry Cup. Yeah, I think they've just had one of those stop-start seasons, COVID, losing key players. Just that lack of continuity. I think is one thing that's definitely hurt the Lions. But yeah, we're not too far away from the action, and yeah, it's one that I'm personally looking forward to. Right, Griquas versus Lions, traditionally two exciting teams, two teams that like to keep the ball. Hopefully, we will see that happening, and I think just if a couple of players to watch, obviously from the Griquas side, Gideon van der Merwe, I think, has been a standout. One could argue one of the most informed loose forwards playing in our Curry Cup at the moment. Right, I think if anyone of late, it's been maybe Pepsi, Chutuka, and Chutuka sort of been on his level, but I think Gideon van der Merwe is looking very, very, very good. And I think personally, I'm obviously also looking forward to seeing Michael Hasner. I think he was down at Province. I support Province. Never got an opportunity there. All right, he was a star while at Stellenbosch for playing Varsity Cup Rugby. All right, hopefully he gets an opportunity today, and I'll be excited to see what he has to offer. And I think also as a sort of scrum, enthusiast, if I could put it that way, always like seeing Martin Godi run out because I think he's actually a very, very good loose head. But also just quickly moving over to the Lions. Yeah, obviously the Wandisile Similan in the 13 jumper. As I said at the top of the show, I thought he was relatively exciting from the back. Limited opportunities last week, but he's back in his usual 13 jumper. So excited to see what he has to bring. And obviously, Jordan Hendricks, should it be a game that's open, I think we saw sort of the latter parts of the last game, we saw him step in, start playing his natural game, and he looked very threatening. So yeah, excited to see, and I think I'm increasingly growing a fan of Frankie Horn as well. I think he's a very hard worker. So yeah, let's see. I think it's going to be a very good contest come scrum time as well. I think the Lions all of a sudden seem to have found a settled front row somewhat, right, and a very powerful, and obviously they've got Carlos Sardi there, who's got massive, massive legs, right, and a very powerful, powerful scrummager. But yeah, please do let me know on the comment section what you think. And to those who just recently joined me, welcome. Thanks for keeping me company for this Griquas versus Lions game. Let's please do engage in the comment section, and yeah, just have a chat while we watch a bit of rugby. All right, and I think fitting. All right, first up in the afternoon, two good games today, and yeah, maybe just a little appetite wetter before obviously the final tomorrow in the British and Irish Lions. South Africa versus British and Irish Lions. Yeah. This is just to kickstart our rugby appetite. We've got the Tsotsi saying Griquas by 40. Sure, one could argue that is a brave call, but please do let me know in the comment section. Right, we're not too far away from action now, both sides on the field. All right, and we are almost time to get this game away. It seems like the Lions will be playing from, is it left to right? Left to right, I think. So that to be corrected. Yeah, the Griquas will be kicking us off. You can see Kimberley in all its glory. Fantastic white field there. But yeah, we're away. Good take there from the Lions. I'm sure we'll be looking to just get a solid exit play. Yeah, I don't want to be doing too much in your ground first up. Steve saying, might as well play this game on a beach. Field's looking horrendous. Yeah, I think Kimberley, we expect nothing else but pretty much that. Yeah. Got Andrews there, unfortunately miscuing. But Cordinal Scorsan doing well in the air lines. Bit of pressure, but able to keep the ball. Recycle well there, Frankie Horn. I hit it up there with Fasahi. Good tackle there, well made on D. Action taking place in the 22 of the Lions. I've got Scrum standing over it. Andre Werner puts a contestable kick. Well up there by Berger. Well taken there by Courtnall. Now Lions looking to attack, but disjointed. But yeah, Duncan does well there to set up in midfield. There you go, bud. Yeah, seemingly Lions just don't want to do too much playing on in their own half, but equally when the opportunities present themselves, they are looking to expose those gaps. Duncan Matthews in the gap. Unfortunately, not able there to link up with Courtnall Scorsan. Couldn't keep up with the play there. Lions taking the play up to the opposition inside the 10-meter area. Hendricks are looking for the cross kick. Oof. Rasmakroni doing well there to put Griquas Arinsa under a lot of pressure, but he does well to recover. Right, Griquas now on the ball. But unfortunately, a bit too eager there from the Lions. All sides quickly getting over the line. They're trying to put the Griquas under pressure in their half. Right, but yeah, I think the Griquas will be proud of that. Good scrambling from them on D. Right, and they're able to sort of regain and walk away without being hurt there. I'm sure George will just try to knock this out in Lions half, set up an attack from there. Yeah, Steve, I think I also personally would just, opt out such a game. It must be hard and dry. You can just see it. Pitch is white. Got Brian there in the comments. Welcome. I've been a Lions supporter for years. My second team is Griquas. Live in Kimberley, so I'm torn. How about a draw? Yeah, Aronsa there just receiving a bit of attention. Seems to have hurt himself early on in the game. Yeah, but a slow start here to the game. Right, obviously, just need to make sure all the precautions are taken. That's Dinas. Hopefully he'll be fine. Fantastic young rugby player. Yeah, it's just been a bit unfortunate with injuries over his sort of young career. But let's hope he's able to get an extended run. He's off already. Yeah, unfortunately, there we see Tinas de Bruin leaving the field early, and we've got Brandt on for the Griquas. But yeah, Griquas inside Lions territory. Not too clinical, but Cater doing well there to recycle the ball. Yeah, Griquas on the attack on the halfway line. Ungara plays his path forward. A good carry there, getting over the advantage line. And again, Lions a bit too eager there at the breakdown. Fasahi pinned there on the floor. Yeah, Lions just, making it a bit too easy for the Griquas to escape their 2 back-to-back penalties. And we see now the Griquas have got an opportunity to strike first, to get 3 points. And I think we all know what a fantastic kicker George Whitehead historically is, right? So I'd expect nothing else but him to knock this one over and give the Griquas an early start, early lead, in the game. And I think, yeah, just the decision from the Griquas, you can see now it's sort of playing that championship rugby, trying to ensure victory first. I think back in the day, Griquas would have knocked this in the corner, but now they're in a very good position in the log, right? Trying to ensure that they actually make semifinals and potentially go on to win this Currie Cup. I think they've been fantastic. But yeah, George Whitehead looking to knock this 50-meter pin over to give Griquas an early lead. Yeah, unfortunately not. Push it is just to the left of the upright. So still just 5 minutes gone. The scores are 0-0 between the Griquas and the Lions. Jordan Hendricks to get us underway here. Good kick. Went deep. All fielded by George. Good continuity there on to Keita. Yeah, no, this boy is a brilliant rugby player. I think, yeah, Sharks, very good signing, but unfortunately, Griquas lose it on the ground there. But yeah, as I was saying with this Keita boy, yeah, I think very good player. And I think the nice thing about him is just how versatile he is. I think, yeah, he's been playing quite a lot of his rugby now at 11. But I thought it's when he initially started off in the 15 jump before the Griquas, when he got back, I think he was fantastic. But yeah, he's done very, very well in the 11 jumper as well. And I think a massive addition for the Sharks. But our first scrum here, see which team will try assert their dominance. Yeah, big scrum there. Equal scrum there, ref. Yeah, ref, first scrum. Expect nothing else but that, just recall, recycle, and go again. Both sides just trying to get to know one another. Right, yeah, and it's that battle again between Umxoli and Carlos Saudi. I think we should expect a fiercely contested scrum, as I think both players are very good scrummagers in their own respective ways. Obviously, Carlos Saudi a tank at tight head for the Lions. Yeah, but reset here, scrum, still Lions ball. Yeah, solid there. Lions just looking up, unfortunately, going past the horizontal there. No binding from Gideon. Concedes a penalty and possibly just an easy way out there for the Lions. A bit of indiscipline at the start of this game. Yeah, well cleared there. Very good kick by Jordan Hendricks. The younger brother, obviously, the recently called up Sharks scrummer. Right, it's going to be interesting to see if those two will one day see them in a Bok jersey. All taken there from the Lions, clinical, taken to the line. Wow. Hendricks are looking to offload in the tackle, but unfortunately knocked on there by Rowan Strawley. Rather, that I didn't think he was waiting for that one. Jordan Hendricks taking the heart to the line, offloading in the tackle, but unfortunately, just not on the same plane with Strawley. One could argue that maybe Hasna there hit him a bit early before he actually received the ball. But yeah, Lions just seemed more assured, a bit more assured now on the ball. All right, attacking with great intensity. Perhaps Jordan should have just let that one go, but I'm sure he's just building an innings here. But yeah, Lions will be ruining that opportunity, sort of getting deep into the Griquas half, and throwing that away. But Griquas will look to win their own ball here. Scrum down. Yeah, I'm totally locking it out there. Griquas solid ball at the back. Well, Arinsa unfortunately losing it in the tackle. Yeah, and I like this Aaron. So he's a very hard runner, very direct, and I think he's got very good feet on him as well. All right. Those who've just joined me, thank you. All right, please do let me know your score predictions for this game with just under 10 minutes played. We can see that neither team has gotten onto the scoreboard. Scores are 0-0. So we've got Toti they're saying, I don't think any team in the Currie Cup has challenged the Bulls yet because they got just too much depth in their squad. Steve saying Bulls are operating cheat codes at the moment. Yeah, definitely, Steve. I mean, they just simply can buy whoever. All right. Bringing sort of guys with international experience, for any Currie Cup side, that is going to be massive. See another collapsed scrum there. Right, seems that the ref just might have to bring them a touch closer. Right, to make sure that at least they're sitting a bit higher to ensure that, they don't collapse. It seems like both sides meeting each other in terms of the hit. I've got reset scrum here, Lions ball. Yeah, and I think very good attacking ball, for the Lions. Stronger pass going to your right. Generally, this is the side that you want to be going and, running a good set piece. Set play, I mean. Yeah, much better there at scrum time. Solid platform there by the Lions. Hendricks to Similani on the ball. It's always nice to see Similani in full flight. Right, doing it well there offsides. Mr. Ref, well done. Picked it up. Yeah, unfortunately offsides. The man never got back. Quick tap there from the Lions. Werner trying to up the tempo. Yeah. Right, for the 10, Mr. Ref. Surely playing advantage. Wow, hospital pass there for Stollies. Does well to recycle it. Similani on the ball. Sends two people. Fantastic feet there from Similani. That's what we want to see. Always want to see him with the ball. Okay, Werner seems like, and the try and the Lions are over. Werner seems like he's up for this one. Fantastic support lines there, and he is over for the Lions. And I think, fantastic build-up, just change of tempo. Seems as though the Lions have decided to take it to the Griquas. Right, initially penalty advantage. Werner, quick tap. And the Lions on the way. Fantastic work by Similani. Beautiful feet. Gets over the advantage line. Makes it so much easier. Griquas defense never onside. Over tracking. Never got to set and organize. And the Lions are over and would expect Hendricks to just knock this one over to make it 7 points and an early lead for the Lions. So with just 13 minutes gone, the Lions take the lead through Werner, and I think he's just been good lines. Stevie P saying that Civilani needs to move in with Lukanya in the off-season perfect succession plan if the Bucks get it right. Yeah, definitely, Stevie. But I think, it's going to be interesting to see how they sort of, balance that one off. Right, how much game time do you give to Similani? Because Lukanya is also relatively inexperienced at that level. So sort of just getting that balance right. But I think it'd be the natural succession plan to Lukanya. But a fantastic kickoff there by George Whitehead, and Keita does well to receive that ball off the air. Cleans it up again. Fantastic carry, getting the Griquas going forward, Griquas look so good when they decide to run the ball. Aronsa cutting against Grain back inside. Recycles the ball well for the Griquas. Fantastic carry there from Cody Ghetto over the advantage line. Good tempo here about Griquas play. Clinical. Ongara ran out of ideas there momentarily, but Gideon does what he does best. Oh, what a beast. What a beast. Griquas now looking for all money to score here. Oh, fantastic hands. Can he finish? Oh, fantastic finish there in the corner by the Griquas. We see the fantastic score there by Enver. And but Brandt still had a lot of work to do when you got that ball. But he is a strength, good core strength, good balance, fantastic hands there initially from Orensa. Good work there by Brandt, and he is able to cross over for Griquas score. Got now George Whitehead trying to ensure that he can add the 2 additional points. And I think, yeah, it's been a good start. Yeah, both teams clearly sensing an opportunity when the opportunity is there to attack, definitely looking to go forward. George Whitehead, yeah, trying to add the 2 additional points, right, to make it all even again after 15 minutes of play in this Currie Cup clash. And obviously, this is quite a big game for the Griquas, trying to, just establish their position in the, in a very good, favorable knockout spot. Right, obviously, seems like a union that has got every ambition. Beautiful strike there from George Whitehead, straight through the middle, and it's 7-all. Right, but yeah, the Griquas, yeah, looking good, crisp, great skills. Able to get it to the wide man, and he crosses over for the 5 points. Yeah, I think, yeah, obviously this is a game that means a lot to the Griquas, and I think it'll be massive for the Union if they can push for those, playoff spots, but also just to ensure that they actually give themselves a chance to push for, the win, to win it all. We've got Afro Econ says, "Oh, it looks Borea play together." Sure, Buddha. Thanks for joining. Right, Stephen Ongora sets it up here. Well fielded. Duncan Matthews on the ball, always looking to run. Similani, he just always seems to have a knack of beating the first man. Fantastic balance from Similani. Right, what he lacks sort of physically makes up for. Jordan Hendricks, unfortunately, just getting a bit too ahead of himself there, right, and knocking then yet another unforced error from the Lions. But I can see the boy a bit eager, trying to play the game sort of on the front foot. Yeah, unfortunately, they're taking his eyes momentarily off the ball, and as a result, unforced error. But yeah, head up, young man. As you can see, 3-2 unforced errors there from both sides. But yeah, I think got the Lions have had the position so far. I think, yeah, they've just been able to get in the right areas, not always making it count. Right, a bit of indiscipline setting in, especially in those opening 5 minutes where the Lions had an opportunity, but because of a bit of indiscipline, unfortunately, giving territory away to the Griquas. But the Griquas have done well since, to come back into the game and strike and make it all equal here after 18 minutes of play. Got yet another scrum here. Yeah, I thought it was never going to be easy come scrum time, and we've had a couple of retakes, reset scrums. Right, perhaps both packs can just come a bit closer, set a bit higher, and ensure that we quicken that area of the game. So Griquas feed, yeah, solid scrum there from the Griquas. They go blind, set, move back inside. Good carry there from Arinsa, who seems to be their strike runner. Oh, Gideon, great feet. Oh, what a player. Gideon providing the Griquas there with fantastic go forward ball, great feet. Right, is able to get to the 22 now. Griquas looking to set it up 2 pods. Right, George Whitehead. What do? You come back, change of direction. But our Lions have been a menace at the breakdown. Strowley doing very well there to turn that ball over. Similani looking for territory. What is the call? Was it direct? Was it inside the 22? Similani with a very good carry there, but fantastic work there from Strowley. His team was under pressure, but he got in there quickly. Was able to force the turnover. did well to recover it and knock it out there. Similani doing well to knock it out and relieve some pressure, at least for the time being, for the Lions. But Griquas ball, right, just inside the half. Let's see what they will be able to do here. Unfortunately, missed throw there by the Griquas. Visagie doing well to mop that up. Jordan Hendricks engages the line. Similani on the ball. Viljoen doing well there too. Unfortunately, an unforced error there. Similani not clinical on the ground. Right, the ball a bit too loose there. But I think the Lions will be complaining about a high tackle there, possibly from Gideon van der Merwe. Looked a bit high there on Similani, but nonetheless, I think Gideon once again showing us his quality, doing very well, from the line out to be able to get into the position and actually, cause a bit of disruption at that contact area. So just 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes gone. Right, the score is 7 Griquas, 7 Lions. We are in Kimberley. I don't think it takes a lot for anyone to quickly realize that the game is played in Kimberley. Right, pitch in beautiful condition. Some might argue, but Griquas ball, Once again, fantastic scrum, great platform. Oh, fantastic kick there from George Whitehead. Oh, yes. That has to be one of the best kicks I've ever seen. Sheesh. Massive boot there from George Head, taking play way deep inside the Lions 22. Good mean, and he gave that a proper thump. And I think with the Kimberley field knowing how hard it is, right, that was always just going to hit the deck and keep running. But a fantastic kick there from George Whitehead to take his team. Yes, Lions ball, but under pressure now. And I think, Griquas can put on a bit of pressure. We're looking to disrupt this a lot of time. Okay, easily let them win it. Hendricks are doing well there. It seems as though the Lions there was a bit of miscommunication in terms of who would get that ball. The Lions doing very well to just set things up. Doing a very good box kick, settle things over. Is it out? Or no, it's kept in field there by Brandt. Or not. It seems as Brandt stepped out. Right, that's a massive gain there from the Lions. But a very good kick from Werner, tight to the touchline. And Brandt there, unfortunately, not able to recover that infield. Stepping out, right, and the Lions will feel a bit fortunate. All right, but it takes play up to the sort of the halfway line. Right, and Lions once again, they've got an opportunity here to set up an attack. Brandt just unfortunately taking that additional step and getting the chalk. Lions away. Similani again. Duncan Matthews joining the line. Wow. Fantastic carry there from Duncan Matthews. Runs over Hesna and he is over in the corner. Fantastic score there by the Lions. Duncan had a lot of work there, but showed great strength in the tackle. Easily running over Hesna there. Oof. Fantastic bump, fantastic handoff, and a wing specialist finish there in the corner. I'd also be proud of that effort. But once again, the Lions doing very well to stretch the Griquas. You can clearly see the Lions have come to play, not looking to slow down the game at all. Right, quickly got it out to the outside channels, and I mean, if you've got Similani, I would also use him as my point of attack, as my focal point. It's just, it's fantastic. Get him on the ball, beats the first man, creates plenty of opportunities for his outside backs. But Duncan doing very well to draw on the line, but also very strong in the tackle. Jordan Hendricks looking to stretch the lead. Fantastic kick there from the sidelines by Jordan Hendricks, and yeah, Lions are able to regain their 7-point lead here against the Griquas. Yeah, once again, just a quick look at that draw. Yeah, fantastic game plan. Yeah, and I think the Lions have got every right. I mean, why not use Similani as your focal point in the attack? And you've got a fly off who actually wants to play. Fly off who actually likes taking on the line. He's got a fantastic passing game. But yeah, Griquas trail again. George Whitehead gets us off, right, while taking there from Strawley, right, really growing into this game, taking charge of that forward pack. He seems to be the one who's marshalling them. He's done pretty well in terms of kick chase, but also he's done pretty well on the ground, trying to slow down the player of the Griquas. Rab's doing well there, unfortunately stepping out. Initially doing very well there in the air, but yeah, as he looked to accelerate, got his foot on the chalk. Griquas trying to see. I would be surprised if it's an inside ball to Aransa. I think he's been a very strong ball carrier for them, right? And I think we've seen him sort of in the center position. Lions doing very well, competing for that. Yeah, but a bit untidy there, but kept alive from Werner. I think he's been also very good. And part of the reason why we see the Lions with the lead at this very point, I think Werner has been fantastic, controlled the game relatively well, and has been quite dogged behind his forward pack. Good kick chase there from Rabs, well taken from Keita. Did well there. Andre Swartz did well to recover and actually get that ball away. Lions 2-pass policy. Duncan Matthews, always full of running, always looking to run. Good scissors cut there from Cottonell. What could Cottonell do? Cuts back infield. And once again, it's that man, Gideon van der Merwe, getting back to play the ball. Lions looking so good. A certain level of flawlessness about the attack. Carlos, no hands there. All right, let it go. Advantage. Ashalin. Jordan Hendricks with the offload. The boy looks keen. The boy looks keen for this game. Now it's back on the ball. Speculative off the top, but good continuity. Skosan doing very well there, but Griquas was doing well to scramble. Good carry there from Steez Tole. Lions definitely look up to it, and I think the whole back line is just raring to go. Lions deep inside the Griquas 22. On the try line, Carlos Saudi virtually impossible to stop him at such short distance. But what great play there from the Lions, running the ball, stretching it from side to side. And Duncan Matthews, first and foremost, taking it out the back, linking up well with Courtney Skorsan. All right, Skorsan doing some great work, but also keeping it alive. Jordan Hendricks stepping into his own. All right, Lions able to recycle, crash it up a few times in the 22, and Carlos Sardinon is stopping him from sort of 2 meters out. There's too much power in those legs. And I'd expect Jordan Hendricks to knock this one over and give the Lions a 14-point lead. Stevie P, some dirty stuff there from Hendricks. I think the boy stepped up into his own. And once the game sort of starts opening up, give him less responsibility. Just tell him to run with the ball, and I think he's coming into his own. And I think he's going to be a very key player for the Lions, considering that the Lions have recently announced that Gianni Lombard and Alton Yankees are leaving the union, right? That automatically then means that the talisman for them going into the future, or at least, the short term, right, looks ever likely to be Jordan Hendricks. And I think, the boys got the quality to step in the shoes of an Alton and a Gianni Lombard. But just have to be a bit patient with him. But I think he's got the makeup of being top professional, fly off, good build, fantastic kicking boot out of hand, and also for goal. And obviously he's got those softer skills that you can't tennis the brain. It seems more serious than I initially thought it would be. Yeah, sad sight again. I think, a player that's just had his career just curtailed with injury after injury. Fantastic high school player, fantastic sort of age group player, right? You'd have almost expected him to step up into the professional setup, but unfortunately, injuries have hindered his progression. Jordan Hendricks again there with a solid strike, just as I was giving him some props, right? But yeah, I think the Lions have sort of looked at this young man and actually have given them the full backing that he is able to lead the franchise going forward. But yeah, just have to be patient. But he's got everything. He's got the build. It seems like he has the vision. He can kick for balls, can pass well both ways. He's quick. So it definitely has all the attributes. And I think, yeah, from the little that I've seen of him, let me put it that way, right from high school sort of into professional rugby now, definitely think he is one that we can be excited about. Yeah, unfortunately, there untidy pass there from the Griquas. All right, yeah, that's the last thing you want to do, especially when just gone 14 points behind. But yeah, Lions just looking so clinical today, looking like they know exactly what they're trying to achieve out there. And I think, yeah, so far so good, spreading the ball very well, right, getting the strike runners into play early, right, and everything sort of seemingly revolving around Similani. And I mean, why not? Why not? And I think as we see the game progress, that could potentially also bring Berger Onderdale into the game, right, to just the shorter game before spreading it out wide. But yeah, Lions ball here inside Griquas half. Let's see what they'll be looking to do. Yeah, solid scrum there from the Lions. Yeah, fantastic work there from the Lions. And I mean, you can definitely see Carlos Saudi, it's no coincidence that he's won a penalty after scoring a try. Right, confidence must be up in the big man, but Sis Tolo also doing fantastic work there for the Lions. And yeah, seems like Lions are going to have a shot at goal here to further extend their 14-point lead. As we look at the scrum again, once again, Toli initially did well, right, but Sis Tolo too much pressure coming through the loose head there, winning penalty for the Lions, and Jordan Hendricks, has got yet another opportunity to extend the lead of the Lions to 17. Oh, unfortunately, pushes it just to the left of the upright. So the scores are still 21-7 to the Lions, right? But you could see that distance was not the issue, as that ball still had plenty of distance on it, just the direction a bit wayward there from Hendricks. But the Griquas, I'm sure, will be well warned that anything in the half, Jordan Hendricks is within his striking distance. Sangweni good feet there. Penalty to the Lions there, Mr. Ref. Hands of you and Verna again doing fantastic work in the tackle to rip that ball away from the captain of the Griquas, putting the Lions on the front foot again. Berger Ordendal, fantastic offload to Duncan Matthews. And we expect Duncan and an easy crossover there by Duncan Matthews. There's a fantastic carry there from Berger Ordendal, a good decision making, taking into contact and a wonderful offload. Marcelo. A young offload there for Duncan Matthews. And yeah, I think he's been joining the line very well, right? And he's awarded in that instance fantastic support lines, and he is over for another 5-point, second try of the game. But yeah, good work once again from Werner there, staying in the in the fight, getting the Lions deep inside, deep inside Griqua land, right? Hendricks again on the ball. Beautiful decision making there from Berger Ordendale, taken to the line, fantastic offload. Duncan Matthews there in support, and an easy crossover there for the Lions to further extend their lead. And now Jordan Hendricks looking to add the 2 additional points here. Yeah, I love players when they start to express themselves. See a young chicken wing there from Burger. Mashelo for Duncan Matthews. Oh, Jordan Hendricks, fantastic kick again. Knocks it over. Takes the deficit now. Griquas 21 points behind with 6 minutes, about 6 minutes to go. Right, Griquas initially did well on the ground there, but yeah, Werner again, man possessed, stayed in the fight, won the ball, and all of a sudden, yeah, there was your Lions even had Similani if there was any cover there, but fantastic work. And I think a very good tempo here by the Lions, playing the ball, taking coast to coast, right, and seemingly working for them. Stroudy once again mopping that up off the kickoff. Yeah, Werner just taking his time there, telling his boys to just relax a bit. Yeah, good kick again. Rabs putting pressure. Arinsa on the charge. Yeah, Griquas take play up to the halfway line. Stefan Ungara. Oh, Griquas again. Gideon, forward pass there, look forward. What Mr. says play on. Brunt again doing well there, chip and chase. But fantastic covering there from the Springbok Cardinal score sign. Yeah, Griquas there was probably just a touch fortunate, but I think I love the attitude from Gideon, also willing to just let it go, get his wide men into play. Right. But fantastic covering there from the Springbok Cardinal score son. Right, with sort of less than 5 minutes to go to the halftime break. Right, thanks for those who've just joined me along the way. Right here, we've got the Griquas versus Lions. And I must be honest, I wasn't anticipating an open game, right, given sort of the DNA of both sides, love to run with the ball. And I think I haven't been too disappointed. I think the Lions have been fantastic, playing coast to coast. And I think the Griquas went, Jordan Hendricks, bro. A fantastic kick there from the youngster once again. Just look at him. He just looks in place. He just looking at home. He looks at home. He looks at home. Real prospect. Proper talent. I'm excited. Me personally. Oh, look at that. A young little punt to get the Lions down into Griqualand. But we see there is a bit of a delay here, injury. Hopefully it's not Fidion. Is it him? Yeah, Griquas will be a bit, looks like a flex or some sort. Griquas supporters will not be happy to see the talisman down. Right, and hopefully it's fine, man. I think I just love to watch the boy play. So definitely don't want him going off for an injury. And I think, he's just been so industrious and has just been such a massive performer in this year's Currie Cup. Definitely up there as one of the players that I've been most impressed with, Gideon van der Merwe. Yeah, with just 4 minutes to go to halftime. Right, just let me know your thoughts, what you've thought of the game so far. Right, and who has been sort of your standout player in this Griquas versus Lions game. Obviously, a massive game here for Griquas. Right, just because of obviously what's on the line, trying to push for those playoff spots and possibly go on to, win the Currie Cup. And I think, they've got every right to sort of be thinking along those lines. I think they've been fantastic. And, if last week against the Sharks is anything to go by, I think they're pretty much not scared of anyone, They are up for it, and they are considering themselves as true challengers for that Currie Cup. As you see a couple of highlights here from both teams, the tries that have been scored today. I think the encouraging thing for me is just sort of who has been scoring the tries. South African rugby is often characterized as the slow, boring, forward-dominated game, but I think it's been fantastic to see that most of the tries, I think, bar one, right from Carlos Sardi, have been by the wider players, which is always good it's always nice to see tries scored in the corner, even for rugby you know, traditionalist, those who like to play it a certain way. But yeah, Carlos Saudi massive there once again on the ground, right? Winning a massive penalty there for the Lions. And it'll be interesting to see what decision here Frankie makes. Does he knock it to the corner or does he go? Or does he go for Lions? Lions, yeah, we've got that killer instinct. They're smelling blood. All right. Yeah, seems like they're definitely going all out, to put more misery in the Griquas. And I think why not? It's fantastic, good attitude. We've got a 21-point lead, right? Griquas do have a tendency of actually playing for the full 80, so they can score tries as well. But I think this is good attitude from the Lions, trying to put more points on the scoreboard before halftime. They've got all the momentum, right? Why not? Why not? You see this good drive from the Lions, solid base. Berger Ordendal to his duties. Jordan Hendricks taking it to the line. George Whitehead did fantastically well there to cover. Vasahi taking the play to the 5-meter line of the Griquas. Unfortunately, a knock on there by the man in the number 4 jumper for the Lions. Pulsar, he just didn't look confident at all running onto that. Hands to his chest, simple basics, hands out in front of you, catch the ball. But unfortunately, they're knocking the ball deep inside Griquas land. Tried to catch it with his chest. Doesn't work bad. Bit of pressure, and you're knocking that most times. But again, there, Griquas let off the hook. But I think Lions have sort of asserted the dominance at scrum time as well of late. So I'm sure Carlos Saudi is thinking of a target. Steve Tolo also looking for a penalty. Can the Griquas lock it up? Or Carlos Saudi, pushing up there, a bit too eager. Right, first you need to go forward bad before you can go up. But I think as a coach, as the head coach, I'm not too disappointed with that. Right, I think Carlos Saudi definitely was trying to go for the penalty there. It's one of those. It's one of those fine line between, willing to give away penalties, but also sometimes trying to win penalties, you tend to give a couple away, especially at scrum time. It's a very technical area, but Griquas momentarily just escape, release the pressure, right? And it's almost halftime here. Right, Griquas just 10 meters inside the 10-meter line. She'll be looking to just set this one up, knock it out, and go hear what the management has. Just go re-strategize. And I just think, generally speaking, they've been outplayed by the Lions, just outrun. The Lions just been that much more clinical in this game thus far. The Lions doing well there to defend the Griquas more. Jordan Hendricks are in there, but unfortunately nailed for not releasing. It's always nice to see the backline players also getting stuck into the dirty stuff of the game. Chiraktam. George Whitehead there with an easy punt. Griquas with the last opportunity to strike on the board, right? Just decrease the deficit a bit going into a halftime. As things stand, we've got the Griquas 7 points and the Lions on 28. Unfortunately, there once again the Lions doing a fantastic job at line out time to steal that ball, and Rams McClellan mops that up, knocks it out, and Lions go into the halftime break with a 21-point lead. And I think it's been fantastic rugby here from the Lions. But please do go grab your beverages of choice, right? Whether it be water, a cup of tea, or a few cold ones, right? And let's meet here again for the second half. Yeah, welcome back. Still half time, yeah, between the Griquas and the Lions. And I think, yeah, just a couple of things from the first half. I think, yeah, the Lions just been a bit more clinical than the Griquas. All right, I think territory-wise, I think we've only seen the Lions do the bulk of the play today, and I think that's been rather frustrating for the Griquas because we know as a team, they enjoy ball in hand, all right, just controlling the possession and the territory, but the Lions haven't given them a snuff to play, and I think Wandisile Similani being back in the 13 jump has been a massive plus for the Lions. He seems to be the central to everything that the Lions are currently doing. Right, they're not going past sort of three phases with the forwards heading up with the forwards before they actually get the ball going. And I think having a 10 like Jordan Hendrickson, right, who's very keen, very excited to actually engage and take on the defensive line, has got a very good pass that is allowing the Lions to actually play the white games, but also, what Similani is on the line and how well Duncan Matthews is actually also joining the attack line. He's joining with the pace, right, and is also with a lot of intensity, which is definitely making it, making the Lions more penetrative, sort of out wide. But yeah, Griquas, I'm sure they'll be trying to look to get back in this game and possibly first and foremost just to try and slow things a bit down. I think, yeah, the Lions just took the intensity up, right? Looked to run everything, looking to run just about anything, and they've been very successful with that. So yeah, the Griquas definitely will be in the changing room, looking to claw back from the 21 point deficit. But obviously, it won't be easy without, what arguably Colin Kaap's one best players. So far in Gideon van der Merwe, right, he's a massive loss. And obviously, it would have been a massive loss for Tinus de Bruin. And I think, actually, the fact that Tinus de Bruin is out, I think the Griquas were looking to control possession quite a bit with having a George Whitehead initially in the team and a Tinus de Bruin at the back, who's very good in terms of finding space and actually ensuring that the Griquas are playing in the right sort of areas of the pitch. We've got Nice and Sleazy. Nice to see what goes on in the SA Domestic League. I played rugby for Stellenbosch years ago. I was the only Welshman in the Stellenbosch. Thanks for joining us, Nice and Sleazy. Right, I'm sure as a Stellenbosch former player, you'd know a couple of guys on the field. It's a pity, for example, Tinus had to leave, and also Hesna in the 13 jumper, unfortunately, had to leave during the game. But thanks for joining us, and please do like and subscribe. And obviously, I think as a rugby fraternity, all right, in as much as yes, there's the Bledisloe getting underway tomorrow morning. All right, we've got New Zealand versus the Wallabies in the first Bledisloe's Cup fixture. I think the whole world is waiting for the final test between the British and Irish Lions versus the Springbok. Simple. It's 1-1. All right, all to win, all to play for. And I think for my own sanity, I think obviously want the Boks to win. But I think it'll be nice to actually have a winner, right? It'll be, maybe leave sour taste, right? If it just ends in a draw, just purely as sort of rugby fanatic, But obviously, backing the boys to walk away with victory there, right? But also, we've got an exciting clash later on, right? Between obviously the Blue Bulls versus the Sharks, top of the table clash, right? Coming on later on in the evening. And I think, it's positive, man. I think the one thing that I said and I did comment on in the first half, I think the positive thing and what's nice to see now with SA Rugby is who in this game is actually scoring the tries. A lot of the time, SA Rugby is categorized as this forward dominated game. But it's been quite nice and refreshing to see that in this game, we've had tries scored in the main, sort of on the outside, being scored by the wingers. And automatically that does mean that we've got a more exciting game, a more open game, right? And we can see that both sides are keen to run the ball. But the Griquas have got 40 minutes here to try rescue and get something out of this game, right? And obviously with their quest and trying to push for the Carling Black Label Cup. They'll have to, do best. And yeah, Don Dash says 6-2 split from the Griquas. Yeah, it hurts when you then go on and actually have 2 injuries. So yeah, it's not going to get any easier for them. But not too far away from the second half. Let's see if Griquas can turn the tide here. All right, if Lions can actually build on from the first half performance, I think it will be fantastic for us, rugby watchers. Good kickoff there by Jordan Hendricksa. But yeah, Griquas doing well there to sort of recycle that, clean it up. Looked as though Rabs Makala was in there. But the Griquas in their own half, and they've got the early position in the second half. Stephen Ungarai, good box kick there. Jordan Hendricksa doing well to collect that ball. Yeah, unfortunately, never let go of the ball there on the ground. Fantastic chase there from the Griquas, number 22, putting pressure, good tackle. Right, and yeah, early opportunity here for the Griquas to see if they can kick this one in the corner and strike back early in the first, in the second half, early in the second half here. Jordan Hendricksa, unfortunately, there tackled and never let double movement there on the ground. So pinned for that. So Griquas now with an opportunity on the 5-meter line of the Lions to possibly set up what has been a very good maul in the competition so far. Saw a couple of runaway tries from the maul against the Sharks last week. A bit untidy there. And I think, that's as a result of the pressure from the first half. The Lions just seemed to win the line out. I think they had like 2 or 3 steals of the Griquas ball. And Griquas there definitely did not look comfortable and confident at all. Yeah, good chase there from Rabs. When I would have wanted to kick that one out, but good chase. The Lions now are on D, very cautious on D. Lions just inside the half of the Lions. Seems as though Fundamara might be back on. Stand to be corrected. Well, Brandt on the ball. I think he's been quite elusive since coming on. Jordan Hendricks doing well there. Oh, what a fend. Sheesh. As a forward, I don't be too happy if I'm fended by a 10. But yeah, Jordan Hendricks are doing very well there to mop that up for the Lions. Right, and Lions now will be looking to knock this one deep inside Griquas land. Right, try to put pressure, territory game. Bernard puts it up. Courtnell's well taken there from George Whitehead. Ardensa, good footwork initially, but equally well met there in the tackle. A good read there from Werner to initially stop the attack of the Griquas, but Keita doing very well there to make his way out the tackle. Now Griquas looking to get some game forward. Unfortunately, Lions there not rolling away. Playing with a bit of advantage. Keita on the inside. Unfortunately lost there in the tackle. But I think a positive thing to see here is that also Griquas was looking to spread the ball, right? Although we were playing with a bit of an advantage there for, unfortunately, Pulsar not rolling away there. Was it Reynard? Yeah, Reynald, who's been nailed there for not rolling away. All right, and a penalty for the Griquas. Once again, they are presented with an opportunity to knock this one into Lions territory and see if they can walk away with some points. See Andrea there making his way onto the field for Carlos Saudi. Right, first change there by the Lions. Oh, Burger. Get up, son. I think Carlos Saudi, provided the platform for the Lions. Right, he's run his race. So the coaches have made the early sub. Yeah, Ruandrea is on for Carlos Sardi. Another very quality, solid tight head prop here on the field for the Lions. Also play taking just it's about a meter outside the 22 of the Lions. Griquas ball. Let's see if they can make this line out count. Much better set piece. Just looked more assured. Right, and there they go with their maul, doing very well to initially withstand the initial sack. Right, and there now they're on the march, and it's worked pretty well. Captain breaks there, but well met on D by Jordan Hendrickson. Steve Tolly doing very well there. Ruandrea, two props combining well to stop Ungarai initially. Now Greg was on the inside the 5 meter area of the Lions. Definitely will be looking to walk away with a couple of points offsides there. Ref playing advantage. George Whitehead, poor pass, poor decision. But the Griquas were playing with a bit of an advantage. So ref calling them back for offsides there by the Lions players. I think just a bit too eager. Never got behind the last man's feet. So what will the Griquas do here? Will we tap and go? Or will they be looking for touch? Yeah, I think that's a wise decision. I think their maul generally has worked so well for them. Oh, seems like they might change the just right now. Yeah, George Whitehead just knocks that one over to the touchline. And the Griquas will be looking to set up one of their driving mauls, which, again, as I've said, has been working very well for them up to this point. See if the Lions can defend this line out. Right, did well to scramble back there and save what looked like a certain try. Once again, goes to the back, but good sacking there from Pulsar. But Greg was here in the 5 meter area. A good carry there, getting ever closer, inching ever closer to the try line. Cody picks up, crashes over, and the Griquas draw first blood in the second half. So Cody there in the one jumper, getting over, right, making this the second try by the men up front. It's always lovely to see, the props. You don't get too many opportunities to score. All right, so it's always nice to see the bigger boys get over the try line, and trust me, it means a lot. Probably I have bragging rights for the sort of next week or so. But got George Whitehead here who will be looking to add the 2 additional points. Yeah, and just considering how prolific of a kicker, what a fantastic kicker he is, I'd expect him to knock this one over and reduce the deficit to 14 points. George Whitehead takes a last look, steps up. Yeah, knocks that one over. I mean, I'm sure he knows the dimensions and the air and everything of Griquas Park better than anyone else. Tuffle Park, he's been there, done that, played his rugby, majority of his rugby on that field. So yeah, George Whitehead is able to add those 2 additional points, right? And now the difference is 14 points. Lions 28, Griquas 14. And yeah, I must say it's all been Griquas in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Definitely have more ball in hand, limited the opportunities of the Lions, and they have been able to make the possession count. Jordan Hendrickson, the man looks full of running today. Unfortunately, losing it in the tackle. Once again, Griquas are able to put them under the Lions under enough pressure, and as a result, they're able to turn over possession. A fantastic carry there by the Griquas. George Whitehead looking to get his players going. Once again, Griquas looking to spread the ball. Stefan Ungar. Ardensa. Ooh, offload. Oh, well done. Good offload. But fantastic covering tackle there from Bernard, doing what the best scrum halves in the world do. Doing very well in that blanket cover role just behind the primary line. Right, but Greg was definitely looking much better, more assured in the second half. Right, basically doing what the Lions are doing to them in the first half, just able to keep position, and just able to hit away. See the good line out there, solid from the Lions. Unfortunately, there a bit of indiscipline there by the Griquas. High tackle around the neck. All right, and again, once again, just considering easy possession here for the Lions, and easy just escape card here for the Lions. Jordan Hendrickson will be looking to knock this deep down, sort of into the Griquas half. Oh, again, a massive kick there from Jordan Hendrickson. Yeah, unfortunately, there, Griquas number 5, Stefan Willems, just going a bit too high there on Fasahi, right? And it's given the Lions the opportunity for Jordan Hendrickson to knock it to the 10-meter line. Young 40-meter gain there from the Lions without having to do too much. All right, and now let's see what the Lions will be able to do. They'll be trying to regain the momentum of this game. There, Rabs Makwala joins the line with pace. And unfortunately never got back into position there to contest on the ground. All right, and the penalty to the Lions. I'd go for Pauls personally. Right, yeah. Frankie Horn has given Jordan Hendrickson instructions to knock this one over for 3 additional points. Right, and extend the lead once again. But as you can see, with 52 minutes played, all right, Lions 28, Griquas 14. But Jordan Hendrickson, with an opportunity to stretch the lead out further. Steps up, knocks it over with ease. And the Lions extend their lead to 17 points. George Whitehead looking to get us away here. Seemingly, the Griquas are looking to do anything. They're going to have to hit back instantly. Right, but one would think that if the Lions were to lose it from this position, it will have to be a massive self-destruction project. All right, but our Lions, they're solid, good, securing their ball. Right, I'm sure now they'll be looking to exit their 22. Yeah, very good exit there from the Lions, very assured. Right, takes play up to the Lions 10-meter area. Griquas feed. All right, but the Lions will be backing themselves here to disrupt this lineup once again. And I think, definitely if there's one area of the game that the Lions have showed clear dominance in over the Griquas, it will be lineout time. I think they've got about 3 or 4 steals. All right, and obviously that kills any team. The ability to sort of get a solid set piece. Right, you're not able to launch any sort of meaningful attacks. And again, pressure on the line out, skew, Mr. Ref. Griquas was lucky to get away with that one there. Fantastic carry there by the Griquas, running hard. Number 5. Good tackle there. Good tackle there by the Lions player. But Aiden Deavy, will you be live for the Sharks Bulls game? I think Steve might be live for that game, for the later game this afternoon. Right, but I will be back tomorrow for the first Bledsoe Yeah, so Stevie P will be with you guys for the later game, Sharks versus Bulls, and I think your Hamdinga. Very exciting game. Top of the table clash. It seems there's a bit of foul play here that the ref is just quickly questioning. This one hurt the Lions at all. Just again, momentum taken out of the game. Was it past the horizontal? Oh, oh, oh. That's a tough one. There's that tackle assist. Did it go past the horizontal? One could argue that he did. He did land safe. Right. I think a red card will be a bit harsh. Some mitigating factors there. But yeah, it'll be a shock if he does. If he does indeed get away with at least, at least getting a yellow card. Past the horizontal. Yeah, but we saw worse there with the British and Irish line. Watson was more dangerous, got away with the penalty. Let's see what the call will be. I'd expect a yellow card. We'll be lucky to get away with nothing. Yeah, I've got Aiden asking who you got winning between, I assume, or by the way, Sharks or Bulls. Yeah, I think Bulls at the moment, they just seem like a well-oiled machine. I think everything is just in place, right? I think there's just a certain level of surety about the team and what they're trying to do, right, as a squad. And it's those sort of well-oiled machines that sort of, are able to bring it all together when it counts. And I think it will be a tight game, right? But I think Sharks coming off a loss against the Griquas last week, that will be good for their confidence, right? And the Bulls are just playing good rugby, generally speaking. So I think you've got Johan Goosen is looking very good. You've got Cornel Hendricks back in sort of the inside center. You've got Frans, who's back from the Olympics, who I thought was fantastic for the Bulls before leaving. So I think when I just look at the Bulls team at this very moment, they just seem a well-rounded. I mean, you go to their forwards, they lose cheer. You've got your Marcel Coetzee, will be captaining the side. You've got Alder Low, who I think is one of the best youngsters sort of going around in SA Rugby at the moment in our franchise system. So yeah, I just look at the Bulls, and I think there's just a level of just maturity about them and just clinical, in terms of their plans and what it is that they're trying to achieve. So I'd back them. But yeah, as we see here, the Griquas are able to make the additional man count, right? Pouncing doing well to stretch the lines there, and we've got Reagan crossing over there in the corner. Fantastic cut-out pass, all right, and a fantastic finish there by the Griquas. Yeah, so Griquas back in it. There again, once again, our George Whitehead to Swartz, very beautiful floated pass outside to Reagan, and he's over in the corner for the 5 points. And I did say it will take self-destruction from the Lions to lose this one. All right, that yellow card by Rowan Drea will definitely not help their efforts. All right, hopefully, for the Lions' sake, they don't get punished too much for it. But yeah, George Whitehead here with an opportunity to get 2 additional points for the Griquas side. Calls it beautifully. He knocks it over. It made it look so easy. And all of a sudden, the deficit is only down to 10 points here between the Griquas and the Lions within 2 scores. And I'm sure that, a very good time to score that try, and it will definitely give the Griquas the lift that they need to sort of try and, rescue this game. But Aiden, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Who would win between the Sharks or the Bulls? All right. I get my verdict. I don't know quite the score, but I think the Bulls just look to be a bit strong at this very moment for most South African franchises, for that matter. Jump back to the game here. See the Griquas. Stock Standard is trying to ensure that they're in their 22, so that Steven can knock this one, knock this one out. Yeah, very good exit from the Griquas. Now it's going to be interesting to see how the Lions now respond to this clear momentum shift, right, coming sort of post the halftime break, right? It seems like whatever was said to the Griquas men, it must have worked, and now it's for the Lions to actually just, take a hold of the game, slow it down a bit, and just get back into these systems, what worked for them in the first half. But I think you can clearly see that a bit nervous now, right? And I think haven't had the best of seasons, almost going into their shells. But Werner, who has been massive, Ravs McCrawley, fantastic with the support lines. Good continuity there, good offload off the ground. Right, let's see now if they can make it count inside the 22 of Strowley doing well there to buy time, right, but also get go forward. Fantastic play there from the Lions. You can clearly see the attitude of both teams, both trying to stretch the opposition, right? Play attacking rugby up. The Lions inside the 5-meter line now of the Griquas. Fantastic hit there by the Griquas. This will be massive for the Lions. Good carry once again. Good speed here by Werner. I think he's been fantastic. And who else but Hendricks taking flat to the line. Good feet. And is able to crash over. This boy is really good, man. He's good. Right. Jordan Hendricks, I'd expect him to knock this one over and extend and add 2 more points to his 5-pointer. But again, very good tempo here from the Lions. Ruck speed phenomenal, right? Never giving the Griquas any opportunity to set, right? And I think this combination of Werner and Jordan Hendricks is working superbly well today in just controlling the territory and also just the tempo of the game. I think the Lions have come in with the attitude of let's take it to them, right? And what teams often do, especially the bigger unions against smaller unions, is they try to bash them, take it up physically. But what that does do is it actually does give the opposition a bit of time to set, right? But seemingly in this game, the Lions have come up with the attitude of saying, okay, listen, gents, let's run it. Let's take it to them. And I think it's worked very well. Werner doing very well, pick up, engaging the line before obviously Jordan Hendricks taking it up. Good feet, able to crash over. I love it. Any younger 10s watching? All right, yes. He's very fresh to the professional game, but Jordan Hendricks, he's done a lot right in this particular game, knowing exactly when to take it up to the line, right? But also his kicking game has been fantastic. George Whitehead, the try will be a sucker puncher there for the Griquas. I think they might have thought that, there was a little moment there where they could have, taken full charge of the momentum, all right? But for the Lions to strike back straight away, I'm sure will be a bit of a bummer. Oh, look at that kick. You are Lindwana. Man. Jordan Hendricks, once again, fantastic kick, but the Griquas are able to play quickly, right? And we see a change there for the Lions. Werner off, right? And I think, massive shift from him. And Kronya will just come in, Jan, solid, experienced, keep charge of the game. Montisile Semelani. Semelani, Duncan Matthews, once again, running a fantastic line from the 15 jumper, but unfortunately isolated them on the ground. But Semelani, the way he just engages the line, is able to keep the outside man as well interested, right? Just to turn the hips. Very good in terms of creating space and actually letting it out, just letting his white players into the game. It's beautiful. It's been beautiful to watch. I think you are very much welcome. Two teams that definitely love to move the ball around. It's been fantastic to see them actually, doing that and actually just paying, attention to sort of the softer, small skills that, just make rugby that That's special. But Keita doing very well there on the deck, right, to turn that one over. Right, and again, Pumas here, Griquas with an opportunity inside the Lions 22-meter area. Once again, mistiming there at line of time. Right, yeah, it's been an area where they've struggled very much today, unlike the Griquas. Jordan Hendricksa, the massive kick. Right, it's a hard field, it will roll. How far would it go? Are inside there, just getting the ball before it goes out. A good chase there from Simelani. Where now you? Our Lions here in position. Duncan Matthews is never going to kick. Well, the ref says play on. Simelani taking it up to the line. Cronje plays his pod. Lions looking very good here. Expecting another pod. Oh no. Change of direction. Duncan Matthews on the ball. Jordan Hendricksa. Simelani joins the line. Puts in a very good kick there to win the territory battle, but a massive tackle there on him. But great decision making. All right, taking play inside the Griquas 22. And I think, with just how uncertain they've been at line of time, the Lions will not mind that at all. The outcome of that could potentially be a gain for them. All right, they've been able to put quite a bit of pressure onto the Griquas line out, and we see there Macbeth coming on from Stis Tole, who's also done quite a lot of work. Quite a lot of work in this game. So from Roy, let's see if the line-out fortunes for the Griquas will change. There's a change there at hooker. Right, we've got from Roy coming on for ace. Right, and I'm sure they'll be looking to rectify the shortcomings at line-out time. Just seemed a bit disjointed and unsure. Doing very well. Played in the air advantage there to the Griquas. Right, Lions once again trying to put on pressure, but unfortunately playing the man in the air. So Griquas in their half, trying to spark something there, George. You knew all along that he's playing with an advantage. So back we go. Advantage to Griquas. Yeah, approaching the 65th minute. We've got here the Griquas 21 and the Lions 38. To the comment section, you can start engaging about who do you think has been your man of the match thus far. Obviously, still plenty of time to go in this game, and a lot can still happen. But yeah, the Lions as things stand with a comfortable 17-point lead over the Griquas. We see there just before the Griquas have their line out on the 10-meter line, Uluyolo, Tabula, Madiba graduate there, right, making into the Griquas side. And I think it's been fantastic. Oh, Griquas again. Oh, okay. Lucky there. Seemed a bit of a mess. But yeah, I think something that I've said before, all right, I think it's fantastic to see that, we're seeing quite a few guys now actually graduate, straight out of varsity cup, varsity shield into their respective provincial sides, right? I can think sort of Division 1, the border side, the fact that it had like majority of the Wusu, right? And it just shows that our systems in South Africa are starting to reap the rewards, guys leaving the varsity cup sort of space, and they are ready to make the step up into the professional scene in the country. So it's fantastic to see just the role that Varsity Cup, Varsity Shield is playing in terms of development of our rugby. But once again, the Griquas, with a missed throw at line out time. All right, yeah, it's just been frustrating for the Griquas come line out time. But yeah, scrum down here, Lions ball. Expect nothing less but the Lions to look to run this ball. It just seemed that they've been in that sort of mood. Takes it up to the line. Oh, Duncan Matthews run the short line. Been tempted to go on the outside. It looks like take it to the line, same side. Oh, interception there. Yeah, but Skosan doing very well to cover up. Yeah, Burgo and Dal just forcing the pass there, and a very good interception there from the Griquas. And now the Griquas with the opportunity. Stretches it out wide. And the Griquas, fantastic work there from the Griquas to be able to exploit, the space out wide, identify the space, and actually let the ball go. And fantastic try there by Sir. Right, and once again, Griquas given an opportunity there from, a bit of a forced pass there. Virgo Ordendal taking it to the line. All right, a bit of risky. Maybe coaches would have said, knock it down deeper, play in their own half. Right, but who can blame the Lions? I think, they've done so well to get a 17-point lead, trying to force it, play positive rugby. But Griquas doing well there to turn it over, but also quickly then have the ability to send it out wide, space out wide, right, and actually exploit that space for them to get over. And George Whitehead will look to knock the conversion over and take the game back to a 10-point deficit. George. Yeah, George steps up, knocks that one over. Yeah, he knows this ground so well. If there's anyone else, anyone I'll bet on to knock that one over, it will definitely be George Whitehead. But yeah, that reduces, with that try, the Griquas reduced the deficit to 10 points. So we've got the Griquas on 28 points and the Lions on 38 points with 68 minutes played. Well taken there from the Griquas. Maul, and once again, Griquas doing well there to set the maul, and they're able to get the penalty. Seems like a couple of handbags being thrown there. Yeah, it's getting a bit heated. You can see there's a battle of just momentum. Both sides, exchanging punches in this game. I think the Lions player might have just literally thrown a punch there. Hopefully not. Right, rugby game is meant to be 15v15. Let's see here what the ref is looking at. Might be a bit of an infringement there as both sets of players started to charge in. Seemed to be a bit of an altercation. All right, but should anything not come from this call, right, we know that Griquas are playing an advantage. There we're looking at the 17, shoves him. No, nothing in that. Nothing in that. Right, if anything, just maybe a penalty. That's not a strike. Hopefully it's not deemed a strike to the head. Right, or if it is, then he might have to go take an early shower, yeah. Just a couple of rugby players throwing about handbags. Right, I think, this game means a lot to both sides. Right, Lions obviously haven't had, it looks so bad from that angle. The Lions haven't had a happy campaign, right, losing a lot of tight games, right? So this will mean a lot to them to just try and, revive their season, all right? But I think, definitely the Griquas, this game, there's a lot hanging on it, right? To just try and ensure that they actually solidify their position in the playoff spots in the quest to win the Carling Black Label Curry Cup. So as we wait for the ref to make a call there on Nathan Macbeth. All right, seems like there was a little strike out there, but as far as I'm concerned, nothing to write home about. Right, but you never know with rugby nowadays. Seems to be a zero tolerance for anything of that nature. Beth could be in trouble, yeah. I think just, two rugby players trying to swap jerseys before full time. Nothing to write home about. Yeah, ref handled that. I think ref handled that well. Right, the Griquas were playing advantage for this illegal sack at that more off the kickoff. And once again, the Griquas presented with an opportunity to get territorial advantage. All right, take play inside the Lions, inside the Lions half. See the Lions making a couple of changes. Yeah, Pina on for Rex. Magwala. Once again, there the Griquas looking for a sneaky line out, going for the one up front, but unfortunately the return pass, Ace overrunning there slightly, and he knocks it on. All right. Yeah, probably misplaced as well, a bit too high, but Ace should have done better to get that. And once again, the Lions, let off the hook here. Scrum Lions ball. Be interesting if they actually look to play this. I'll try to get it to Similani get it to territory, get us deep inside the Griquas 22. Then the last thing you want to do is just, to give the Griquas a bit of a sniff here. All right, you want to kill this off, right? In as much as you want to play an enterprising brand of rugby, but sometimes you just need to be very careful of the areas in which you actually play. And so, yeah, get it to Similani and Grabber, try get. And we've seen that actually, the Griquas line out hasn't been operating too well. All right, so that could potentially be, an opportunity to regain the ball inside Griquas half. But we can clearly see a momentum shift in the second half. Right, Griquas with way more possession and territory. All right, just Lions seeming to have gone slightly into their shape, but a fantastic scrum there from Macbeth and Ruandrea. All right, given the advantage to the Lions. Oli, there he must be knackered. I mean, it's never easy to play 70 minutes. Perhaps a change is needed on the Griquas side, but nonetheless, Lions doing very well. Jordan Hendricks, again, with a very good kick to get the Lions in a very, very promising position. And with less than 10 minutes to go, if they can strike here, whether it be 3 points or, or sort of the full lot of points, 7 points, I think it'll be pretty much game, set, and match. Right, but yeah, with still 10 sort of minutes to go and 10-point deficit, the Griquas will definitely still be comfortable, confident rather that they can prize this game away from the Lions. But breakaway there from the Lions, did good work though on the ground. Lions with good advantage ball. Yeah, I need to show a bit of patience. Good carry there from the forwards once again from the Lions. Oh, and it opens up there for the Lions. And with that score, I think I'm ready to call it. Yeah, I think it's that man Strawley. I think he's done a lot of the good, unseen work, the dirty work. All right, I think he's been very good. sort of work rate wise in this game. Right, and once again, just spotting an opportunity, their ball breaking a bit loose. All right, and no one there for the Griquas at first pillar, and an easy canter over for Strawley. I'd expect Jordan Hendrickson to knock this one over. Yeah, good carry there from the Lions. And I think, just the Lions forwards have been fantastic as well today. Doing the basics very well. The recycling of the ball for me has been fantastic to see. I think the ruck speed of the Lions has been phenomenal. And as a result, I think they've been able to dictate in the main sort of the tempo of this game and sort of where and in which areas to sort of play the game. Because not only has it been quick ball, but it has been clean, quick ball over the advantage line, right? Which definitely has given and has enabled the backline of the Lions to have a bit more freedom, right? But also, as we see now, once you've broken down the defensive system, right, it creates opportunities for the forwards around the ruck, around the tight. Got Steve saying there, semi-final hopes hanging on, but we're not out of it yet. Yeah, but I think after that score, Steve, I think I'm ready to wrap it at least. But fantastic take. Ooh, what a hit. Sheesh, what a shot there. Right. The Lions doing very well to still maintain the ball. And we've got Hanil now saying game over. I think I will tend to agree with you more. But let's see if, we can get more tries. I can never say no to tries. But with the deficit, of 17, I think, sort of game over for me. But I'm sure the Griquas will not go down lying here. They'll look to still spread it. You see now play being taken to just short of the Lions' 10-meter line. Keita again inside ball. Right, something that the Griquas do well. Use their wingers as strike runners. Fantastic D here from the Lions. Good line integrity. Yeah, good carry there. Not rolling away. Advantage there to the Griquas. Doing well to recycle the ball here. Coming back against the grain. Advantage here, the Griquas again looking to spread it out wide. Keita. Good tackle out wide there by Liolo. Good hands there, taking it up into the tackle. Greco's doing very well here. But time's running out. Phases aren't helping. They need to strike. Good carry there from Ace in the midfield. Greco's again, continuity. Great hands. Ardensa. Reagan doing very well. They're very strong in the tackle. Is able to drive and gain an additional 10 meters. Ref, quick take there from Stephen Ungarai. Arinsa, once again, they're in support and a fantastic score there from the Griquas. I think a very good passage of play there from the Griquas. They'll be ruing why they couldn't do that, during the game. Right, because you get the sense that it just might be out of reach. Right, I'd expect George Whitehead to add the 2 points and take the deficit once again back to 10 points. But good thinking there from the scrum of Stephen Ungarai. Able to link up well there with Arinsa. Arinsa doing well to follow up. Right, and Rex, it seems like he's been nailed there for slowing down the ball. Rabs Makwale has been sent there away for an early shower. Right, and the Lions will finish the rest of this game with 10 men. George Whitehead does what he's been doing whole game. Adds the 2 points. Adds the 2 points. And the score is 35-45 to the Lions with just under 4 minutes to play. Yeah, Alfred Zellinger is taken to the field. Fantastic knock here from Hendricks. I think he's been a fantastic. He's had a very good game, in my opinion. All right, control things very well for the Lions. As a catalyst for everything good. But yeah, Griquas, unfortunately, that deemed a forward pass. Yeah, but I think just generally speaking, it's been a very good game, very entertaining. Both sides, come into this game with very good. Oh, I think that's a tough call. I think he landed forward, but I think from the hand going backwards. But your Lions with another opportunity, yeah, inside Griquas' half. Yeah, good solid scrum there from both sides. Second shot there from Griquas, but the Lions almost worked out well there. Pienaar punching very well into the gap, but unfortunately not able to get the offload into the supporting runner. But I think did very well in the contact initially. Did very well, but unfortunately couldn't get. I actually did. It's just that Berger Odendaal just couldn't handle that particular pass. We've got Henry Lee now saying Lions should have won 45-7, letting the Griquas score easy points really bad. Yeah, I think the Lions, they defensive system, and I think it's been a result of just a lot of changes, a lot of disruption in their team, so they haven't been able to sort of work on a defensive system that that is watertight. But I think also owing to the Griquas, I think when they get it right, they've just got the ability and the skill set to actually play out wide, and they've actually had a very good season. They were ranked third on the log, right? And I think they've generally been a very good side, and I think more respect to them, right? And I think the Lions will definitely, as Steve has said in the comment section, will take what they can, right? Simply because I think the Griquas have been fantastic this season, and the Lions haven't been their best. Yeah, I've got about a minute left. So I think it's clear to see here. A minute left. We're on the 22 of the Griqua feed, scrum down. All right. I mean, even if they were to run it from deep within, you'd like to think that it will take more than a minute for them to get there. Right. But they've got an opportunity to try set from deep, running from deep. Keita joining the line hard. Can you go all the way? What a fantastic try. What a fantastic try from the Griquas. All right. And all of a sudden, the Griquas have got an opportunity here. Oh, my Lord. What a try from the Griquas. Yeah, running it deep from the 22. Fantastic carded pass to Keita, hitting the line hard, and he is able to take it from his 22 all the way for a score underneath the poles. George Whitehead has the 2 points. And with time basically up. Greco's ball. Let's see what happens here in the dying moments. But the score is 42 Griquas, 45 Lions. Listen, this will be some comeback. And if there's any side who believe that they can do it, it's definitely the Griquas. Sure, hopefully I don't have to take my words back. Or unfortunately, Griquas knock it on, and Arendse, out of everyone, is the one who knocks that on. So final score here, the Lions able to pip and get over the line right at the end there. It would have been one hell of an effort if the Griquas were able to, to go back to back in quick succession. But the Lions winning that game 42-45. right? But I think Griquas can be very proud of themselves, at least able to walk away from this game with, with some points. And yeah, Henley now, no lucky Lions, they're horrible. Yeah, I think the second half they definitely sort of went back into their bad habits. But I think where the rugby club is at, they will definitely take this win with both hands, considering that the Griquas have just beaten the Sharks comprehensively last week. But yeah, from my side, thank you very much for joining me, and please do come join us later, right, for the big clash, top of the table, Bulls versus Sharks. Steve will be with you, and you can join me tomorrow for the first Bledlow Cup between New Zealand and Australia. Look forward to that. But once again, thank you for keeping me company. See you.